G'day, hi, and welcome from the top secret new blog spot. I might be working between the raindrops or in the raindrops today. I'm not too sure. Check out that little Tacoma over there. Isn't that a cool little truck or what? I'm in beach sand everywhere here. It's more packed than I thought, so I was just like, oh god, I don't want to get stuck back here. I'm pretty far back in the bush right now. I have 22 cord of wood to pile over there. You can see I got most of it done yesterday, and it was so hot yesterday. I was going to try to make an 8-hour push on it yesterday, but after 5 hours I started to get lightheaded, and it was pretty hot yesterday. I don't think heat's going to be the problem today. I think it's just going to be really wet. The rain has really been killing my my income there the past couple of days or week. So you got a drought out in one side of the country, and the other side of the country everybody's like, my garden's starting to drown. My garden's doing really good. I'll make a little blog, until it kind of dries out a bit. I got no head. What happened to his head? I don't know. There is not a flat spot in this truck anywhere. So I'll get that shirt out of here. I had another Pepsi here. I thought I went in the house short-handed yesterday. Well, okay, I guess I was. Put them back there. Got to give that little jean jacket back. One of the, I guess, little girls or whatever. They left their jean jacket in the park, and I have an idea as whose it is. But I haven't ran into them yet, so it's like their mom or whatever. As soon as I see their mom, I say, "Did she lose a jean jacket?" She'll say, "Yeah, she loses stuff all the time." I said, I might not mention this kick-ass thermos that that they left behind too. Like, oh, did you see the thermos? No, just the jean jacket. No, I give it back. I don't steal. Yeah. So we'll see how this works out today. Figured I piled, well, let's see, 8 feet. Okay, 8 feet. How many rows I got there? I got quite a few rows. Oh, okay, that was just started. Okay, so we won't count the first row. 2, 3, 4 rows. So we'll say 3 rows. Say 40 feet long. So you get 1, 8, 16, 30, 4 cord roughly per row. There's 8. Probably about 12 cords, so that's a little, probably, Randy said 22 cord there, so I'd say that I'm about halfway. So as long as it today is supposed to be like yesterday, but if I have to work in the rain today, I mean, at some point you gotta work or you're gonna not be able to do stuff, right? So here I am trying to get an early jump on this morning in case it was going to be too hot, and it's like, it started out good. The sun was kind of peeking out a little bit. I thought, okay, it's going to be a really hot day, so I got lots of water and everything with me. And I figured it was probably not going to rain until the afternoon. Just start getting out into the neighboring town there. And yeah, I guess it's going to be like, like micro showers all day. As long as it doesn't downpour. Downpoured last night there, so. But the light rain is good. The light rain is very good. However, this area that I'm in right now is kind of like land of the lost because it's all pine trees. It's all pine development around here, right? Planted years and years ago for, logging or whatever. But it's the land of the lost because the horseflies around here are the size of pterodactyls. Oh, yeah. When they bite you, they always get you right on the fucking shoulder blade there. Oh, sorry for the language, but when they get you good, you welt up there with it. My gloves are thick enough; they're not getting my knuckles there because usually my knuckles are all swollen. It's really miserable work there. Like the job itself, if it wasn't for the rain and the excessive heat and the flies and the dirt, and all the, like bending and getting really sore, and slivers, it'd actually be pretty good. But it is an easy job though. It's almost meditative. Like when you get into your zone of piling wood, it's like it's almost like a Zen like state where you just completely tune out to what you're doing. And just every now and then your body starts saying, slow down, take a break, go get some water. It's like, oh, I get lightheaded. Oh, I better go get some water and get heat stroke again. But that's just is what it is. So I think I'll give it another little bit, wait for this big cloud to pass, and then I'll jump into it. I'm not going to sit around all day, not make money, If I'm here, I filled the truck last night, $117. I was a little over 670 kilometers. So that'd be like 400, just around the 435, 445 mile range or something like that. And I still had about an eighth, probably a little more than an eighth tank left. And it was 170 to fill it. So I bet you from empty would be like 140 to fill it. So gas is 134 a liter here in Canada. So times that by 4.2 or 3.8. Here in Canada, you should do it by 4.2 because there's the American gallon is smaller than the Canadian gallon. There's a standard gallon, then there's the imperial gallon, right? So the imperial gallon is bigger. So I believe is it the imperial gallon that's bigger? Hope I'm not making myself sound stupid because I do that enough anyway. But I'm forgetting. I forget. Yeah, that's what happens when you grow up in a system where you learn both systems. Eh? I think there's only like 3 countries left in the world that still use SAE standard. You know what I mean? Like the rest they use metric. But the funny part is, even though everybody else in the world uses metric, there was a show called Corner Gas here in Canada. It's the best show ever. I don't care if you're American. It's compulsory that you should watch this show because it's so fucking enjoyable. The goofy character in the show runs into the store and he goes, okay, how tall are you? Right? And he goes, 5'9". Okay. How big is this jug? 2 liters. Okay. Right? And he goes, how come everybody uses feet and height? It's the same thing if you work on the job site. Nobody fucking uses metric on the job site. Like if you're, we're going to make a cupboard 35 centimeters long. It's going to be fucking, whatever it's going to be, a foot and a half or whatever it's going to be. You know what I mean? It's like, you know what I mean? Like nobody uses metric. I don't know if it's like that in Europe, if they actually measure in metric out there, or do they use 1/4 inch, 1/2 inch, like whenever you're, 2x4s, I've never seen anybody cut measure a 10 centimeter cut on. just it doesn't happen. Construction, it's all feet and inches, right? When anybody's target shooting or hunting, their rifles are dialed into yards, not meters. Military uses meters, but everybody else in the world uses, So it's like, it's kind of weird that like there's just some habits you just can't shake. Now, is metric better? I guess technically it's easier. If you can count from 0 to 10, you pretty much understand metric. And a lot of people can't, like the old timers, they can't get metric at all. They can't understand it all. They can't do the conversion. The only problem in metric that I have with conversion is the weight. Kilograms to pounds. That's usually but that one I'm pretty good at. Like when we go to the weigh scales, it's all in kilograms, right? Because whatever's, trying to figure out whether you had a ton or not, right? Because a ton is, still, like ships are, they might carry metric cargo, but, they're still in tonnage, right? Trucks still deliver by the tonnage. How much tonnage do you have on your front axle? You know what I mean? They're trying, I guess the newer generation will, use metric a little bit more, but us old Gen Xers, we were coming out of the I mean, it was like, well, it was Justin Trudeau's dad that brought in the metric system up here in Canada. So, can I start yet? Please, I need to make money. Cha-ching. Yeah, it's going to be a full week if I can get every day in. But I'm behind, right? So, like this one, I started Sunday. Today is Monday, so technically it's a new week. So, I'll go a little bit longer, and then we'll call that a blog. So, yeah. So sorry, I basically haven't been uploading. It's just I haven't been able to because, I'm not home to do it. You know what I mean? It was a busy week last week. Went to the Eco Center about 3 times with Paul. And that's good. Nobody's called me yet for the Eco Center. I still have the chart here and whatever, but man, that is a well, I don't know if it's going to make money, but it's definitely going to people not being able to do large waste pickup anymore, having to dropping everything there. I don't know how well it's going to go. Either everybody's going to burn their shingles in the back field somewhere, like a place like this, in the middle of the bush, or they're going to, like only the wealthy people are going to be able to use the Eco Center. It's like, it's expensive. It's expensive. I'll give you some ideas here. Okay, hazardous household waste free. So, paint, oil filters, used batteries. I would never give up used batteries. That's cash right there. Lubricants, aerosols, grease, RDD organics or inorganic. Okay, RDDs. I don't know what RDDs are, but fluorescents, bulbs, neons, blah blah blah. So that stuff is free to drop off. High density discharge lamps, low pressure sodium lamps, LEDs, broken lamps, etc. Free. Okay, no problem. Electronic equipment, TVs, computer cases, cell phones, photocopiers, printers, sound systems, Bell Express domes, computer, basically satellites, I guess. Computer screens, televisions, etc., including parables and cablings, I guess, speaker cabinets or whatever. Okay. Now, that stuff's free. Propane tanks free. Appliances free. So that's not too bad. But I guess what they do with that is that's scrap metal, a lot of that stuff, so they can recycle it. Now, yeah, tires, whole with or without rims, free. Okay, that's not so bad. Vegetable waste, leaves and grass, no plastic bags will be accepted, free. So again, if you have to take that stuff to the Eco Center, no problem, but that's, whatever. Recyclable materials, printing, packaging, and containers, papers, compound, cardboard, glass, plastic, metals, free. Now, here's where the cha-ching starts. Minimum $5. Natural wood, timber branches without stain or paint, plywood, derivative panels, MDF, OSB, without stain or paint. $50 a ton. Yeah. So this is one of those things, if you don't sort out your stuff, this is how it gets really exciting, really expensive. Recyclable materials and waste. Domestic waste and large waste, furnitures, etc. $170 a ton. Demolition materials, metals or natural wood mixtures with waste, $170 a ton. And you'd be surprised how many things get called into that. Cut tires shredded, $55 a ton. Construction materials. Sorted materials mixed, including gypsum, shingles, vinyl, etc. 140 a ton. Treated woods, painted woods, 140 a ton. Sorted shingles, $80 a ton. Reinforced concrete or not, 30 a ton. Cinder block shit like that. Unit cost, camping propane tank, $5 a unit. Yeah, so, yeah, place makes money. Okay, now the sun's out. I gotta go to work. All right, have yourselves a great day.